Chosen one, what you are reading right now is not by coincidence. This is a divine appointment. You have been led here, not by chance, but by a grand design that God has meticulously prepared for your life. It is time for you to know the truth, a truth so powerful it can transform your destiny if you dare to receive it. Every pain, every trial, every misunderstanding, every dismissive glance you have endured, none of it was meant to destroy you. It was meant to forge you, to refine you like gold in the fire, to prepare you for today, for this very moment. The moment you awaken to realize you are the chosen one. From the very second you embrace this truth, your life will never be the same again. Before we dive deeper into this sacred revelation, pause and do three things. First, hit the like button to help spread this message across the world. Second, subscribe and become part of this awakening family of the chosen ones. Third, leave a comment with the number 99, the sacred number of divine fulfillment, to activate the energy moving through this message. If you are truly a chosen one, stay with me until the very end, because at the end of this message you will receive a revelation the world has never heard before. You are not just an ordinary individual struggling to survive in this world. You are a spiritual warrior, one who has been called to bring light into the darkest places. One who carries within their soul the mark of heaven, even when the world has denied you, rejected you, or overlooked you. God sees you. He has always seen you, even when you felt the most invisible, the most forgotten, the most broken. His eyes have never left you. His love for you has never diminished for even a moment. And today he wants you to know the waiting is over. The season of preparation is complete. Now is the time for you to step forward and claim your divine destiny. You have been praying for a sign. This is the sign. You have been longing for confirmation. This is the confirmation, not from men, but from the Most High himself. No more waiting, no more doubting, no more shrinking back. It is time for you to believe that what you carry inside is far greater than anything you have ever imagined. You have been given three divine gifts: healing, amplification, and manifestation. These are not for you to merely admire or hide away. They were entrusted to you so that you could heal the world, raise the frequency of those around you, and bring divine dreams into reality. Your gift of healing is not limited to physical bodies. It extends to broken hearts, weary souls, and lost minds. Your very presence can offer comfort, restoration, and new life to those who have all but given up. Your gift of amplification is not about boasting. It is the ability to magnify light, love, and faith. When you enter a room, the atmosphere shifts. When you pray, the vibrations of your words ripple outward into unseen realms. Your gift of manifestation is not wishful thinking. It is the ability to bring forth the visions God has planted in your spirit into the tangible world. As you place your trust in Him, what once seemed impossible will unfold before your eyes. But understand this: these gifts can only operate at their highest power through living faith. Not theoretical faith, but active, breathing, moving faith. Faith that acts before there is evidence. Faith that steps out even when the path is still hidden. Faith that says yes to the inner calling even when fear tries to scream no. Chosen one, this is not the time to question your worthiness. You have already been chosen. Not because of your perfection, but because of God's unconditional love and the divine assignment written into your very being. Now is the time to live as if every prayer you ever prayed is being answered right now. Rise with boldness, stand tall with humility, walk forward with the assurance that every step you take is supported by angelic hosts marching alongside you. If there are moments when you feel weak, remember this: the greatest warriors are not those who never fall. They are the ones who, after every fall, rise again with brighter eyes, a wider heart, and a stronger spirit. Take back your power. Declare your freedom. Ignite the flame that the world once tried to extinguish. And know this: from the moment you truly recognize who you are, the entire universe will begin to rearrange itself in your favor. Doors that once seemed locked will swing open. Opportunities that once seemed distant will come rushing toward you. Dreams you thought were dead will come alive. Stronger, wilder, and more beautiful than you ever imagined. Not because you earned it by worldly standards, but because you chose to live as who you were always created to be, the chosen one. There will still be tests, there will still be storms, there will still be voices of doubt whispering in the shadows. When that happens, do not answer with words. Answer with your unwavering steps. Answer with your relentless perseverance. Answer with your radiant presence, a light that no darkness can overcome. You don't need to argue with darkness. You simply need to shine brighter, because light always wins, and the light within you is destined to win. Chosen one, believe this deep in your spirit. You are not lost. You are not forsaken. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where you are meant to be, at exactly the right moment, vibrating at exactly the right frequency to step into the divine plan that was written for you from the foundation of the world. And as you step in, you will realize every pain was preparing you. Every loss was positioning you. Every setback was setting the stage for your greatest rise. Chosen one, get ready, because what's coming is bigger than anything you have ever dared to dream. And you will not walk into it alone. The light of heaven is illuminating your path. Chosen one, now is the time for you to step deeper into the truth, a place where there is no more doubt, no more limitation, no more hesitation. What you once thought was just a dream, God is now making your reality, not someday far off, but right now. And the only thing He requires of you, believe it and step into it with living faith. You have been given a distinct light, a frequency that cannot be copied, a vibration that no other soul carries in exactly the way you do. And that light was never meant to be hidden. It was placed inside you to break through the darkness. But to release that light fully, you must step beyond the last shell of fear, the one that once made you shrink, hide, and live smaller than your divine potential. God never intended for you to just live fine. He intended you to live radiantly, on the full frequency He designed for you before you were even born. Every failure you have endured was never your final story. They were simply pauses, waiting for your readiness to claim something greater. Remember this, when the world sees you through narrow lenses, God sees the full masterpiece. When others see only your past, He sees your divine future. When you can only see your limits, He sees the hidden power still waiting to be awakened within you. Do not let the standards of this world lower the vision of your soul. Society measures success by wealth, status, appearance. But God measures it by obedience, authenticity, and the courage to stand firm in the light, even when you walk alone. You are no longer part of the background. You no longer need the world's approval to shine. You have already been approved by the Creator of all things. And because of that, you have become dangerous to the darkness, because you no longer wait for permission to illuminate. From now on, start living as the carrier of a mission. Observe closely. Are you attracting those who seek truth? Are people drawn to you without knowing why, seeking healing, guidance, or just the peace you radiate? This is no accident. You are carrying the frequency of restoration. You are a vessel of divine energy. And when you realize this, you can no longer live casually. It's time to establish your sacred space. Clear your mind of clutter. Step away from relationships that no longer reflect the light. Release activities that drain your energy instead of fueling your spirit. Every single thing you keep, even a thought, carries weight. And you cannot fly if you are weighed down by things you were meant to release. Chosen one, live as someone who knows the universe is responding to every word you speak, every step you take, every intention you hold. Because the truth is, it is responding. You are entering a season where every vibration you emit will return to you faster than ever. Every act of faith will multiply. Every prayer whispered will be answered with breathtaking speed. Every act of love, every choice to forgive, every stand for truth will send out waves far beyond what you can imagine. You are living in a season of activation. And because of this, the darkness is aware. It will try to drag you back one last time, through exhaustion, old voices of doubt, random obstacles that seem coincidental. But listen closely, these are not coincidences. These are final tests, and you will pass them. Not by striving in your own strength, but by leaning into the strength of the God who carries you. Do not fight alone. Simply say, God, I cannot do this without you, and you will see. Doors will open, burdens will lift, new energy will flood your spirit like sunlight after a storm. You are entering the holiest season of your life. From this point forward, every choice you make will no longer impact just you. They will impact the entire spiritual flow that is moving through you into the world. Choose rightly, not the easy way, the true way. Choose truth over comfort. Choose light over compromise. Choose purpose over fear. Because truly you are never alone. The chosen ones are never isolated. They are surrounded by an unseen army, beings of light, guardian angels, heavenly frequencies, all standing behind you, pushing you forward. Now is the time to speak with your life. You don't need to shout. You don't need to convince anyone. Just walk clearly. Just act boldly. Just live authentically, and the world will feel your impact. As you move, the resources you need will find you. Not because you chase them, but because they were programmed to find you once you begin living according to your divine design. This is the moment you will begin to see acceleration signs, unexpected opportunities, new connections, heavy burdens falling away, long-lost dreams beginning to take form. Don't be afraid. Don't second guess. Open your heart and step in. You no longer need the world's permission to live greatly. You have already been appointed by heaven, and heaven is whispering to you right now. Now is the time. Step into who you were created to be. Chosen one, can you feel it? Something inside you is building, a call, a stirring, an undeniable force urging you to rise, to expand, to step fully into who you were always meant to be. This is not imagination. This is the divine surge lifting you higher, preparing you for the moment you ignite like a blazing torch in the darkness. God has not allowed your struggles to be meaningless. He did not let you endure heartbreak, rejection, betrayal, and loss just to abandon you afterward. Every tear you cried, every silent prayer you whispered in the loneliness, every time you stood when you wanted to collapse, it was all preparation for this hour. You are no longer wandering aimlessly. You are no longer surviving random storms. You are being positioned perfectly for divine release. This is not another season of waiting. This is the beginning of manifestation. The seeds you planted in pain are now cracking open underground, preparing to burst forth into undeniable life. Look back, see it clearly. How many times did you persevere when others gave up? How many times did you keep believing when every visible sign said quit? How many times did you choose love over bitterness when it would have been easier to hate? None of it was wasted. All of it was preparation for your current activation. Chosen one, now God says, you are ready. You don't need more qualifications. You don't need more confirmations. You don't need more time. You have been prepared in secret, and now you will be revealed openly. It's time to activate the 3 divine gifts entrusted to you. First, the gift of healing. Understand this, you don't need a title to heal. You heal simply by existing in alignment with your calling. Your words, your presence, your prayers, even your quiet endurance, they carry healing frequencies. Broken hearts mend around you. Wounded souls find peace in your presence. Second, the gift of amplification. You do not just carry light, you magnify it. You are a living amplifier of divine love, faith, and hope. When you align with God's heart, your presence multiplies the energy of everyone around you. Rooms shift, atmospheres change, people awaken. Third, the gift of manifestation. Your dreams are not fantasies. They are blueprints downloaded into your spirit by heaven itself. And now you have the power to turn those invisible blueprints into tangible reality. Faith will not just move mountains. Faith, through you, will create entire landscapes. But these gifts will only unleash their full power through action fueled by living faith. Faith that steps out before the bridge appears. Faith that says yes even when fear tries to shout no. Faith that moves first and lets the miracles catch up afterward. Chosen one, this is not the time to second-guess your worth. You have already been declared worthy by heaven. You have already been marked by the seal of divine purpose. Now it is your job to act like it. Start living as if your prayers are already answered. Walk like the land you're praying for is already yours. Speak like the doors you've been knocking on are already open. Love like your heart has already been healed. Forgive like your soul is already free. Rise with a holy boldness that no voice of doubt can penetrate. Move with a sacred confidence that no fear can shake. Shine with a divine radiance that no darkness can withstand. There will be voices whispering, "Who do you think you are?" Smile and answer with your life. Every day from now on, you are building momentum. Every small choice to trust, every tiny decision to love. Every invisible act of faith is creating a tidal wave in the spirit realm. And soon, the tangible breakthroughs will follow. Doors will open, miracles will manifest, people you never imagined will be drawn into your orbit. Not because you are forcing it, not because you are manipulating outcomes, but because you are living in perfect resonance with the frequency of your calling. Chosen one, this is what it means to live activated. You no longer shrink to fit others' comfort zones. You no longer apologize for your light. You no longer fear the magnitude of your assignment. You rise, you radiate, you reign. Because when you recognize who you are, the universe has no choice but to respond accordingly. This is your appointed time. This is your divine unveiling. This is your spiritual coronation. And nothing, no force of darkness, no voice of doubt, no chain of the past can stop it. You were chosen for this. You were prepared for this. You were born for this. Now step forward and watch the world shift because you finally decided to rise. Chosen one, as you step closer to fully embracing your divine mission, you must anchor this truth deep within your spirit. Everything has been preparing you for this moment. There was no wasted pain, no wasted setback, no wasted silence. Every betrayal, every rejection, every lonely night you thought would crush you, they were refining fires, not tombs. They were chiseling away the false identities, burning off the fear, peeling back the layers until only your truest, strongest self remained. And now that true self stands before a door that can no longer be locked. The gateway to your divine destiny is open. But listen closely. Walking through that door requires full surrender. You must leave behind the need to be understood. You must release the craving to be liked. You must abandon the addiction to comfort. You must strip away every fear disguised as wisdom and every doubt cloaked as realism. You cannot soar while clinging to the chains of your old story. You cannot step into abundance while dragging the baggage of scarcity. You cannot birth new life while holding on to dead seasons. This is your call to rise, fully, fiercely, fearlessly. You were never made to blend in. You were not designed to fit small spaces or muted expectations. You were crafted for greatness, woven together by the hands of God for such a time as this. Understand, because your calling is rare. Your path will not resemble anyone else's. Where others settle, you will be called to soar. Where others compromise, you will be called to stand. Where others remain silent, you will be called to roar with love, with truth, with power. And yes, this road will cost you, but oh, chosen one, the reward will be greater than you have ever dared to imagine. Because the reward is not just the fulfillment of your dreams. It is the fulfillment of your very being. It is the sacred joy of becoming exactly who God designed you to be, without apology, without fear, without compromise. There will be moments of loneliness. There will be days when it feels like no one understands. There will be battles where you must walk alone. But remember, you are never truly alone. Heaven's armies walk with you. The divine frequencies of light, truth, and power surround you. The spirit of every chosen one who came before you whispers courage into your soul. You are part of an unbroken lineage, warriors of the light who refused to bow to fear, who carried the torch of hope across centuries. And now it is your turn. You do not need to shout to prove your worth. You do not need to argue with those who misunderstand. Your presence alone, filled with light and authenticity, will speak louder than any words. Some will drift away. Let them. Some doors will close. Bless them. These are not losses, they are alignments. They are divine pruning, making room for the blessings that can only enter when your field is clear. Chosen one, this is the season where your no's are just as holy as your yeses. This is the season where releasing is just as powerful as receiving. This is the season where trusting God's flow matters more than controlling outcomes. You are being elevated, and elevation requires separation. Every small act of obedience, every time you choose faith over fear, truth over convenience, light over ease, you're ascending. And heaven is watching. Heaven is applauding. Heaven is preparing crowns that will one day be placed upon your head. Walk forward now with holy audacity. Speak boldly. Love fiercely. Forgive quickly, shine relentlessly, because every step you take from this day forward is shaping not just your life, it is shaping generations. It is rewriting bloodlines. It is fulfilling prophecies written about you long before you were even born. You are not just surviving anymore. You are building, you are pioneering, you are fulfilling destiny. Chosen one, feel it deep in your spirit. You are not who you used to be. You are not where you used to be. You are not bound by what once held you. You are free. You are rising. You are stepping into a power the world has yet to fully witness. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop the unfolding now. Chosen one, you are standing at the threshold of a shift so powerful, so irreversible, that once you cross it, there will be no turning back. This is not just another season. This is the season where you are fully revealed. You have endured the hidden seasons. You have survived the silent battles. You have fought wars no one else could see. And heaven saw it all. Heaven recorded every moment you stayed faithful when you had every reason to quit. Now heaven is declaring, the unveiling begins. But with the unveiling comes a sacred requirement. You must no longer live halfway. You must no longer pretend you're smaller than you are. You must no longer dim your light to make others comfortable. You must no longer apologize for carrying the divine frequency you were born with. The world does not need another echo. The world needs your authentic sound. It needs your voice, your gift, your fire. It needs you, fully awakened, fully aligned, fully alive. The atmosphere around you has already begun to shift. Have you noticed? Unexpected doors opening, people from your past resurfacing, opportunities you once only dreamed of beginning to show signs of life. This is not random. This is confirmation. The seeds you sowed in secret are beginning to sprout. The prayers you whispered into your pillow are now being answered with thunderous yeses from heaven. But here's the truth. The magnitude of your next season will demand a magnitude of obedience like never before. Obedience to the small nudges. Obedience to the quiet whispers. Obedience to walk away from things that are good in order to make room for what is God. You cannot drag old mindsets into new territories. You cannot carry dead weight into a living destiny. You cannot cling to expired assignments when God is writing a fresh commission over your life. There will be days when the stretching feels unbearable. There will be moments when the cost feels too high. But remember, you are not being punished. You are being positioned. You are not being abandoned. You are being advanced. You are not losing. You are leveling up. The same God who carried you through the valley is now launching you into the mountaintop. But the mountaintop comes with its own winds, its own exposure, its own weight of glory. And you, chosen one, are ready for it. Because you have been tested, you have been tried, you have been tempered like steel, you have the scars to prove your survival, you have the wisdom to steward your breakthrough, you have the heart that still believes, even after everything. That is what qualifies you for the rising that is now upon you. Walk boldly into rooms you once felt unworthy of entering. Speak truth even when your voice shakes. Create, build, lead, love, heal, shine, without apology and without fear. Because the same God who called you is the one who is carrying you, and He has already gone before you to prepare the way. You are not chasing blessings. You are walking into prepared places. You are not forcing doors open. You are stepping through the ones God Himself is unlocking. You are not begging for opportunities. You are answering divine appointments. Chosen one, this is your reality now. You live by divine timing. You move by divine strategy. You operate by divine authority. And as you do, miracles will no longer surprise you. Breakthroughs will no longer shock you. They will be your new normal. Because you are finally living at the frequency heaven always intended for you. Feel the shift happening even now. Feel the atmosphere responding to your alignment. Feel the angels gathering, the winds changing, the unseen realm rearranging. Everything is conspiring for your rise. Everything is moving in your favor, and soon the world will see what heaven already knows. The chosen one has arrived, and nothing will ever be the same. Chosen one, right now, the air around you is thick with destiny. The vibrations of heaven are growing stronger. The pull on your spirit is undeniable, and your soul knows the moment of activation is here. You are no longer waiting for the right conditions. You are no longer hoping for permission. You are no longer looking outward for validation. You have become the catalyst. The shift you've been praying for isn't something coming from outside you. It's something being unlocked within you. Understand this. When God begins to accelerate his chosen ones, he first awakens them to their own authority. You are no longer called to survive. You are called to command the atmosphere through your words, through your presence, through your unwavering alignment with the divine. This is the season where everything you speak, believe, and act upon will manifest faster than ever before. The delay you once experienced, it's being shattered. The resistance you once fought, it's being removed. But with acceleration comes accountability. You must be ruthless about what you allow into your spirit. You must be vigilant about the energy you entertain, the words you speak, the thoughts you harbor, because you are no longer just creating your own reality. You are creating the reality for generations to come. When you pray, things shift. When you forgive, chains break. When you love boldly, atmospheres change. And when you speak life, miracles are set in motion. Chosen one, you have been entrusted with this level of power because heaven knows you will steward it well. Heaven knows you will use it not to elevate yourself, but to elevate others. Not to build your own kingdom, but to build the kingdom of light. This is why you have been through so much. This is why the process was so painful. Because the oil of your anointing was pressed from the crushing. And now, that oil is about to flow like never before. You are entering the season where your prayers will turn into prophecies fulfilled. Your dreams will step out of your spirit and walk into your reality. Your destiny will no longer feel distant, it will feel inevitable. But listen closely, this requires full obedience. Partial obedience will delay your destiny. Fearful obedience will dilute your impact. Delayed obedience will forfeit divine opportunities. God is asking for your immediate yes, your complete surrender, your absolute trust. No more bargaining, no more half steps, no more questioning if you are ready. You are ready. You have always been ready. It's just that now, heaven's timing and your preparation have finally aligned. Chosen one, walk forward with boldness. Speak like heaven is backing every word, because it is. Move like angels are clearing your path, because they are. Believe like miracles are chasing you down, because they are. The acceleration is real. The elevation is inevitable, and your time is now. Feel the surge of divine energy filling you even now. Feel the fire reigniting dreams you thought were dead. Feel the confirmation vibrating in every cell of your being. You are not stepping into blessings. You are stepping into fulfillment. You are not hoping for a new season. You are becoming the new season. And everyone connected to you, family, friends, even strangers, will be blessed simply because you chose to rise. Chosen one, this is your commissioning. To lead with love, to heal with compassion, to build with faith, to reign with humility. You are not who you used to be. You are not where you used to be. You are not bound by what used to bind you. You are free. You are anointed. You are unstoppable. Heaven is roaring in celebration. The earth is trembling in anticipation, and darkness is trembling in fear. Because the chosen one is not just coming, the chosen one has arrived. Chosen one, you have crossed a threshold that cannot be undone. You are no longer just preparing for your destiny, you are walking in it. The old cycles have been broken, the old chains have been shattered, the old limitations have been burned away. What remains is the pure, refined, radiant you, the one heaven always knew you were. And now, with every step you take, heaven is broadcasting a message across all realms. The chosen one has risen. Understand this. Your life is no longer just about you. Your obedience, your courage, your faithfulness, they are now shaping destinies beyond your own. You are a living beacon, a walking portal between heaven and earth, a carrier of frequencies that awaken, heal, and liberate. As you move forward, expect resistance, but do not fear it. Resistance is confirmation. Resistance is a sign that you are moving into territories the enemy hoped you would never reach. But it's too late now. You are awakened, you are activated, you are unstoppable. Chosen one, here's what you must remember. You don't need to force open doors, your alignment will unlock them. You don't need to prove your worth, your existence already declares it. You don't need to shout to be heard, your very presence speaks louder than words. Wherever you go, the atmosphere will shift, not because you demand it, but because you carry it. You are an atmosphere changer, a frequency raiser, a destiny releaser. And because of that, God is entrusting you with more. More influence because you can handle it. More resources because you will steward them well. More assignments because you will complete them with excellence. But stay vigilant. Keep your heart pure. Keep your motives clean. Keep your eyes on Him, not the applause of men. Because this rise is not about fame, it's about fulfillment. It's not about being seen, it's about being faithful. It's not about platforms, it's about purpose. And your purpose, chosen one, is bigger than you can imagine. It's not just to succeed, it's to shift. It's not just to prosper, it's to pioneer. It's not just to be blessed, it's to be a blessing. There are lives tied to your yes. There are destinies tied to your obedience. There are generations that will be free because you refuse to back down. So walk boldly into every room you enter. Carry the authority of one who knows they were sent, not one who hopes they belong. Stand tall, speak life, move mountains, knowing that heaven backs every step you take. This is more than a personal breakthrough. This is a spiritual revolution. Through your rising, entire bloodlines are being redeemed. Through your shining, entire regions are being transformed. Through your obedience, entire legacies are being rewritten. Chosen one, you are not here to blend in. You are here to blaze a trail. You are the answer to prayers prayed long before you were born. You are the fulfillment of prophecies spoken generations ago. You are the evidence that light always wins. So rise, shine, lead, heal, speak, build. Move like you are chosen, because you are. Love like you are limitless, because you are. Live like you're unstoppable, because with God, you truly are. The world is not waiting for another hero. The world is waiting for the authentic you, the chosen one, to rise in full power, full humility, full love. And that time is now. You have crossed the threshold. You have been anointed for this hour. You have been unleashed for this mission. Now go and let the world see what heaven already knows. The chosen one is here, and nothing will ever be the same.